Okay, so now we are going to continue our series. We are going to learn about chromosome from false, about sex chromosome, and we are going to look at mitosis and meiosis. This topic not easy, because many things to memorize. Okay, what is mitosis and meiosis is almost the same because it is cell division. Okay, let's say if I cut my hand and there is a blood coming out from my hand, but after a while the blood will stop. Next month I cannot see the cut already because my skin is healed. Why the skin is healed? Because of cell division. Means of course you cannot see lah. If you cut the hand you cannot see, it will like close because the cell is adding up, so it will close until the thing disappear. Okay, due to the cell division. Cell division is there is two cell division. One is called mitosis and meiosis. In mitosis, okay, now we go to learn mitosis first. Mitosis is a cell division that form two identical daughter cell. Means that if this is the skin cell, if I cut it, it will make the skin cell. Okay, it won't become other cell. It won't become the hair cell. It won't become the hair cell. It won't become the lip cell. It won't become the eye cell. It won't become the brain cell. It will still become the skin cell. If I pull my hair out, the hair will continue to grow, but it is growing the hair cell. So it will be the same. The thing will continue to grow by itself. I'm getting lesser hair lah. Hopefully someone develop the medicine to make more hair cell for me, or you want to give me some hair or not. So there is so mitosis means you will make two daughter cell, so eventually your skin cell, let's say this is a skin cell, one will become 2 will become 4 become 16, and so on. So you will have more and more cells in your body. So this is called mitosis. Okay, making the same cell. Okay, because in the textbook, this one you need to remember lah. I just underline but you highlight it lah. And mitosis take place in the somatic cell. It only happen in the somatic cell. Somatic cell, what does it mean by somatic cell? Because you are eating, so I will not ask you lah. The somatic cell means is a cell that all human cell except for the gamete cell. All cell except for gamete. Meiosis only happen in gamete cell. Gamete cell is only the sperm and ovum. Okay, but we are not looking at meiosis yet. We are just looking at the mitosis. So it happen at the somatic cell means all your cell except for the gamete cell. Skin cell, some got what cell? Your nerve cell, your muscle cell, your bone cell, your some got what? The blood vessel cell, anything lah. All cell except for the gamete cell. Meiosis divide into 4. So mitosis got 2 baby, but it's very meiosis you got 4. At the end product you have 4 things. It only happen in reproductive organ. Okay, only for sperm and ovum. Because if here is 46 chromosome, at the end we want to have 46 chromosome, so you get back your skin cell. But for sperm and ovum, actually they only have 23. For example, you only produce 23 chromosome, 23, and 23. But for ovum, you got 46. Of course, you want to produce it as 43. Sorry, 23. 43 alien already. 23, because 23 is from your daddy plus mommy, which is 23. You will get 46. You get a baby, correct or not? Daddy plus mommy get baby. So daddy give 23 for the meiosis gamete cell, mommy give a ovum 23, so you get a baby 46. So you are a mixture, not a mixture, a compound, because you are a chemically compound. So you are a compound from daddy and mommy. Okay, means you are mixed lah. You half from daddy, half from mommy, and then you will have 46. But sometimes I feel not fair because the guy is like no need to give baby, but the girl like need to give baby, but the girl need to take the baby so big, walk here, walk there, and then the daddy just can walk everywhere, and then you still got a baby 46 . Okay, this is what I think So of course daddy need to do more thing work more, be more responsible, need to protect the mommy, need to earn more money, work hard a bit, then you have a baby of 46. If the gamete cell undergo mitosis, you say mitosis is 46 so if the daddy give 46, mommy give 46, you add on, you will get how many? 92 chromosome. So 92 chromosome means what? 92 chromosome means alien. If you get a 92 chromosome baby, means that is alien already, or mutant ninja turtle already. Of course, we want to only have a normal baby, so there is a normal baby. Okay, normal baby. To get even 47 is difficult already. 48. Okay, it just doesn't work it just doesn't work that way. Okay, so that is the difference between mitosis and meiosis. One of the main difference, again, like many different, but one of the most common one is 2 identical cell, 4 identical cell only apply in the somatic cell. This one only apply in the reproductive organ. I mean the gamete cell reproductive organ means the gamete cell. Okay, now we are going to go to the very difficult part. And when I say very difficult part, it is very difficult because I don't like to memorize. But luckily, I'm not the one to sit in exam. You are the one that going to sit in exam, because there are many things to memorize in this meiosis and mitosis. Okay, we are going to look at mitosis. Mitosis is easy. Mitosis, you got prophase. I put green color means is there any color for me to choose? Let me choose other color. I put yellow. If I put yellow means you need to memorize You need to remember prophase, metaphase, anaphase. One more is here telophase. So there are 4 phase, but this is the textbook because the book actually go like this, then to here. Okay, so we are going to learn the mitosis first. This one I tell you first so you know don't say you don't know This one you need to know prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, because I scared the exam will come out. And what you need to know the labeling. Nucleus member you need to know. This one you need to chromosome. Nucleus you need to label, because the question will draw A, B, C, ask you to label, and even centromer. And one more is chromatid. Yes, in case you forget what is chromatid, beside here is called the chromatid. So chromatid also you need to remember. Let's say if you draw here, then here will be the chromatid. Okay, this one you need to know. Spindle fiber, this one you need to memorize. somehow what nucleus membrane. Okay, now is the difficult part because you need to explain this thing, the round thing, but you don't need to hafal the word you just underline. Usually I just remember the picture. I ask you the student to draw picture, but now it is online, so I didn't ask you, but I didn't ask you to draw. The reason is because when you draw, then you will remember easier. Okay, so I don't want you to memorize using the word. I want you to memorize the picture, because if you look at the picture, we can see that chromosome is shortened. Each chromosome of two chromatic joined together, spindle fiber begin to form. Nucleus membrane and nucleolus disintegrate, means disappear. There's a membrane for the nucleus, the membrane disappear. Remember for me lah, I don't know about you, but I recommend also for you, remember the picture and then explain the picture, okay? So from this picture, we can say that the nuclear membrane is going to disappear, and the chromatic will join with the centromere, and we can see the spindle fiber is formed. Spindle fiber, the line, spindle fiber is formed. So this is the prophase. Remember the picture can lah, no need to memorize the word. Okay, this one we can say that you can see a line or not? Straight line. So you explain the picture. Just say that chromosomes are arranged at equatorial plane. Okay, but we don't say chromosome arranged at the center lah, but the best word is chromosome are arranged in the equatorial plane. Spindle fiber attached to the centromere. Okay, so there's a spindle fiber attached to the centromere. So there you can see the line here touch the centromere and go back. The line here touch the centromere and go back. Anaphase, can you see anaphase? The thing is becoming 2. So centromere split. Can I see or not? It's splitting already. This one and this one. Centromere split into 2. Each sister chromosome separate and move toward the opposite pole. This is the pole. Okay, they start to go to the opposite pole. Then after that, what happened? Telophase. So nucleus membrane are formed again. Cytoplasm divide, and you have the 2 cells. So from beginning you only have 1 cell. Now you have 2 cells. So this is a mitosis process. It's a cell division. For meiosis, is more difficult. Okay, let's look at meiosis. Also, they can ask you to level. Chromosome shorten and thicken, homologous chromosome pair together, crossing over occur. Means that you see, even it's XX, but they like to touch together. So you can see that this one will become this one. Crossing over. The X and X will touch the X and S. It will because the we call it crossing over. Where's my crossing over? I thought I got rid. Chromosome shorten and thicken become visible. Crossing over occur. So you can see this is called the crossing over. This is called crossing over. It go cross and touch. Why I want to have crossing over? I don't think the question will ask, but just to let you know, or maybe the question ask, I don't know. Crossing over, you can see it's not start to become not same already. Beginning is the same and it's not same. So mitosis, we want to have the same cell. Meiosis, we don't have the same. Don't want to have the same cell. One of the way is to have a crossing over. So the cell will be different. The genetic will be different. So you are different. You are special. Because if same, then you will look like your daddy, you will look like your mommy, and there is not much variation. But when you do like this, there is a change in the gene because of crossing over. It will create variation. So sometimes the daddy is very big, but the son is smaller a bit, or the daddy is small but the son is very big. So this is called crossing over, because the structure of the DNA and the gene has changed a bit. Okay, because of crossing over, you can see crossing over, they already start to change in the process in the prophase 1. This one you need to remember. This one meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. This one you need to remember. After that, meiosis 2, you need to remember prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2. This one you need to remember. All the drawing you need to memorize. This drawing, this drawing, this drawing, this drawing, and this drawing, this drawing, this drawing, and all this drawing you need to able to draw. I know it's very difficult, so I will suggest you just remember mitosis first. Make a note, don't care about meiosis first, because you will give up lah if I tell you, I want to give up. This is a skill, motivation skill, because if you think too much, then you will give up. But if you think little, then you will do it. Okay, remember maybe this one first, then remember this one, then you don't care about meiosis. Next week maybe you just remember these two enough. Just say I want to read and understand, memorize these two, draw these two, then I again draw these two, memorize these two, do some revision, everything, blah blah blah, then only you do this one. It means your work, your study, you need to do a bit, then you don't feel stressed. Like I got assignment also, I wake up morning, I do, and then I walk here, walk there, then I do little bit, walk here, walk there, I do little bit, walk here, walk there, I do. Eventually I finish my everything, my homework, everything I finish. Just do by a bit. Okay, where was I already? They are out of topic already. Okay, prophase, metaphase. Okay, again, you remember the picture, equatorial plane. So this is the equatorial plane, up and down. You start to arrange. Homologous chromosomes separated into the opposite. So this is you can see that chromosome become homologous. Homo actually means one, so eventually it's two That's why you can say two become one. That's why it's called homosexual because you male like male, the same one. Homo also means the same, or it could be mean one. Okay, homologous chromosomes separate and move towards the opposite, and you can see cytoplasm divide. Okay, so they start to divide in a two cells. So we can see here there are two cells. After the two cells, the spindle fiber again to form, there is a metaphase again, and there is an anaphase. It moves to the opposite pole, and in the telophase we can see there is a 4 non-identical daughter cell, or we call it as a gamete cell. Gamete cell means the example of gamete cell is sperm and ovum. So there is a 4 daughter cell at here. Okay, so that is for meiosis and mitosis. So the question will ask what's the difference, what's the process, ask you to label where is it happening, and so on. Not easy, because many things to memorize. Okay, so what's the difference? I prefer to do in a table form. The difference. I cannot see her handwriting. The difference. Then you write here mitosis, meiosis. Then you draw a line. You just write 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The essay, because when you go to Form 4 Science, there's an essay question, So they can ask you an essay question. What is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? 8 marks in the essay. So easy mark. I think this one is easier because you don't need to explain so much. Okay, so you just say that mitosis got produce 2 cell, crossing over does not occur, daughter cell lah, no variation, and choose 4 lah because it's 8 mark ah. For meiosis, it only produce 4 cell, crossing over occur, blah blah blah, and has variation. Okay, so this one you can yeah, it's easy lah if essay ask. If your teacher already teach this chapter, this is chapter what? Chapter 5 not so fast lah your teacher teach. But if your teacher teach already chapter 5, so probably you need to know this. Usually they ask in an essay question, and then they will ask you what is the same, 2 mark for example. What is the similarity? Similarity is both is about cell division and it's also about DNA replication. Okay, so if there is no question, then we take a short break. Okay.